everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Royal Reporter Lydia, or you can call me Lydia or Lydia Royalty, I don't really mind. And today in today's video, it's a little bit of a different video, but today in today's video, I am basically going to be getting rid of some of these conspiracy theories that are flying around about the Princess of Wales. First of all, I'd like to say a massive thank you to my incredible audience on here for always backing up the royal family and always posting such incredible kind comments underneath all of my content, and just in general supporting me and my content. It means a lot and I'm super grateful for each and every single one of you for all of your kindness and all of your incredible support. It means a lot to me, so thank you. Yeah, so basically in this video I'm going to be speaking about the facts that we have about the Princess of Wales, and basically speaking from somebody that actually knows what they're talking about, rather than somebody on TikTok or Twitter that is basically just passing through a Twitter, I don't know, post and goes, oh yeah, I think I know what's happening, when they don't, A, they don't follow the royal family, B, they don't actually know anything about the monarchy, and C, they're just haters, basically. So this is a video that's going to be very educational, and it's basically going to be stating the facts rather than you know, making up lies. If you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe so you get all the latest from the royal family, and let's get straight into this video. So we couldn't really start this video without me briefly explaining what's actually happening. So the Princess of Wales, her last official engagement was on the 25th of December, which is when she went out with her wonderful family. She was joined by the King, the Queen, the Prince of Wales, and her 3 children, Prince George, who is 10, 8-year-old Princess Charlotte, and 5-year-old Prince Louis. And she was also joined by Zara, Mike Tyndall, and their 2 eldest daughters, Mia and Lena Tyndall, and they were also joined by Princess Anne and her husband, and so many other members of the royal family. It was her last public sighting before she went into surgery, and that was back in December last year. Since then, she has, in January, Kensington Palace released a statement saying the Princess of Wales would be having planned abdominal surgery. That was in January, and then 2 weeks or 13 days later, they said that the Princess of Wales is now at home. She is recovering from her abdominal surgery, and that was, I think, the last-ish week in January. And then obviously Kensington Palace have replied to rumours, which are completely ridiculous. Since then, they basically reiterated that she's still at home in Windsor recovering from her abdominal surgery, and they basically have said the Princess of Wales is still recovering from her abdominal surgery. That's literally what they've said to the rumours that are just flying around everywhere all over the world. So basically that's all that's happening. And then obviously the latest sighting of the Princess of Wales was her being featured with her 3 wonderful children, George, Charlotte and Louis, in a Mother's Day photo that was posted last Sunday. And that is the latest that we have. So the most asked question on the internet at the moment, with like 1 million searches per day, or probably more than that actually, is where is the Princess of Wales? Well, the Princess of Wales is simply at Windsor, continuing her recovery from abdominal surgery, which she had done in January. Now, people have been making conspiracy theories and saying, you know, what type of surgery she's had done, why she hasn't been out. No, she is still at Windsor recovering from her abdominal surgery, which she had done in January. And obviously, she did actually, apparently according to the Daily Mail, she did actually go on a week-long trip to Amerhall in Norfolk, which is their little home on the Sandringham estate, with their 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis, during their school holiday in February from Lambrook School in Berkshire. Now, obviously, that was back in February. Since then, she's been back because the children go to school in Berkshire, which is, I think, like a 25-minute drive from their house. And since then, the Princess of Wales has still been in Windsor recovering from her abdominal surgery. What kind of surgery she's had, none of our business. I don't know why people keep, you know, thinking on Twitter they can make up lies about what kind of surgery she had. I mean, it doesn't matter if you're a royal family member or a public figure or a celebrity, or just a general person in that sense. You know, your health is private to you and your inner family circle. I'm just grateful that majority of people have actually respected that, except from the people on TikTok and Twitter, which seem to want to think that everyone shares everything, which is not true at all. So that leads me on to the second sort of conspiracy theory. So I'm going to split this one into 2 because it's basically 2 conspiracy theories in one. So the first part of it is people are asking, why did The Prince of Wales only visit the Princess of Wales publicly once while she was in the London clinic recovering. Well, all I can say is that we don't actually know for sure how many times he visited her, but all I can say is that he may well have gone through a private entrance into the hospital. It's a private hospital, so it will have had private entrances. Second of all, hospitals have tons of entrances, so he would not have gone through the front door every single time. He might have gone to see her twice, 3 times, 4 times. He might have seen her every day. We don't know, and it's actually none of our business, so that just puts away that first part of the conspiracy theory. He only visited her, well, he was only spotted once visiting her, but that was only publicly. He might have done it many, many times privately, and we would not have known about it. Even if there was hundreds of cameras swarming around the hospital, the royal family are very clever at keeping themselves private when there is a private situation. Second of all, the second part of this conspiracy theory was, why didn't the children visit the Princess of Wales? Well, again, we don't know for sure, but the London Clinic specifically says that they don't allow children in the hospital. Whether an exception would have been made for the Princess of Wales' 3 children, we don't know, but it's likely that the Princess of Wales probably just wanted them to continue their education without worrying about her, because children do worry about sensitive situations, and especially if they are as young as Prince Louis, I think it would probably been in their best interests if they just continued their schooling without going to school and coming home and going to the London Clinic and probably being captured by a bunch of cameras. So I expect it was probably within their best interests. But again, we don't actually know what happened there, but it's likely that the children didn't visit her. But if they did visit her, again, there are tons of back entrances they could have gone through, tons of back entrances, and we would not have seen them. That leads me on to the, I think it's a third sort of conspiracy theory. So one of the conspiracy, this sort of leads on to the Mother's Day photo, which I will go through in a minute. So the Princess of Wales featured in a beautiful Mother's Day photo. I don't know why people saw a problem in it, because I didn't. But she featured in a beautiful Mother's Day photo with her 3 children, Prince George, Princess Charlotte and Prince Louis. And they were all sitting on a chair beside her, smiling and her looking happy, and it was a lovely photo. So one of the stories that people are making up that drives me crazy is, where is the Princess of Wales's ring? I'm like looking at these people and I'm like, since when was it compulsory for a woman to wear their ring 24/7? I mean, I know tons of women that are married and they don't ever wear a ring at all, and they've never worn a ring in their marriage. And there are some women that wear them 24/7, and there are some women that wear them to work, which is what the Princess of Wales does, and there are some people that just don't wear rings at all, which is the Prince of Wales. He does not wear a ring. So I don't understand why people saw a problem in that. I mean, people do not wear their rings every single day, and that's just some people's choice. If you wear your ring every day, that's completely fine. But it doesn't mean everybody else wears their ring every single day, 24/7, you know? And that's what I don't really understand about this. She obviously took it off because, you know, she was probably in the garden. You're not going to wear a ring in the garden. Although some people do wear them in the garden, that's completely fine. But, again, she didn't wear it. So what? It doesn't mean anything. It just means she took her ring off. So I don't know what people saw in that. So again, that leads me on to the next part of this, sort of like getting rid of these conspiracy theories. This leads me on to the Mother's Day photo. Obviously, it was posted last Sunday, and since then, it's overtaken the Oscars. It's overtaken the Commonwealth Service, which I was actually looking forward to watching that, and I was watching it, and all I got was tons of, like, newspapers reporting on this, what's wrong with the photo, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I was literally just enjoying the Commonwealth Service, and I had a bunch of newspapers just popping up on my screen, you know, saying, here's the 25 things that are wrong with this photo, and I'm like, there was nothing wrong with it, though, so what do I need to know? Yes, this photo blew up, and sadly it blew up for mostly the wrong reasons. Of course, they're the royal family, so they're going to get criticised, but this criticism was just ridiculous. And now it's got to the point where Kensington Palace has been named a untrustworthy source, and people are calling them liars. And I'm like, she literally tweaked a photo. The Princess of Wales tweaked a photo. Like everybody else does. People don't take one shot and go, that's great. People either take 100 shots and then find the best one and then edit it. Everybody has edited a photo, especially if you are not a professional photographer. People edit their photos on Photoshop and stuff like that. It's completely fine. But as usual, people are criticising the royal family, saying, oh, yeah, they can't be trusted anymore. And I'm like, she edited a bit of her photo. And even if she edited the whole thing, it was still a wonderful photo. And it doesn't mean that it's a fake photo. It just means that she tweaked here, there, just to make sure that it was a good lighting photo. Or she tweaked bits of the arms so that they maybe were lighter and more not blurry, because children move in photos. Maybe she wants to make it clearer. We don't actually know, so I don't understand the conspiracy theories that are flying around TikTok all the time of people going, oh, she tweaked this photo. So what? She tweaked the photo. I don't understand why it's such a big deal. Wales made a public announcement saying, oh, this, and this. I did edit the photo. I did tweak the photo. To me, that just makes Kensington Palace more of a trustworthy source, because she realised that she made a couple of mistakes in it and she decided to apologise publicly, which I don't understand why she needed to apologise for making a couple of mistakes in the video, in the photo, sorry. But all I can say is that everyone makes a mistake, and I don't understand why people force an apology out of her when it was just a beautiful photo. So her apology was obviously really lovely, but I don't think it was needed, because the Princess of Wales made a couple of tweaks in the photo like every single person has done across the world. So yeah, and I thought it was a beautiful photo. I did not sit there with a magnifying glass analysing each frame. I just looked at it and go, wow, that's so beautiful, and posted it. Like, I don't know what people do in their spare time that means that they sit there and analyse, I don't know, piece by piece of a video or a photo or whatever. Anyway, so I hope that you enjoyed that short video of me just explaining all the facts and getting rid of a couple of conspiracy theories. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I hope you stay safe wherever you are. Sending lots of love to you all, and make sure to keep up to date with everything that's happening. And yes, thank you very much to everyone, to my incredible audience, for being so supportive recently and for supporting the royal family as well. Love you all, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks, guys. Bye!